Right, so when we're wrapping hands for MMA, we have two sets of bandages, a small one and a large one. Okay, this is actually half a bandage because this is all we're going to use. Normally use half a bandage on the knuckle, and use a full on each hand, on each knuckle, and use a full larger bandage on each hand. So that's half of the smaller one on each knuckle and a full one per hand. Okay, so we're here, we'll go across. Just want to make sure the fighter's okay, keep them mentally prepared. It's just depending on where the fighter's at. If you think they're a bit nervous and need to take their mind off the fight slightly, and just have general chit chat with them, just help them get prepared for the fight. If they are pretty calm and they need to keep their focus, then you'll find that balance where you will actually get them to focus on their game plan and their strategy. So it's an art form on its own, being able to gauge where the fighter's at mentally, and this is an ideal opportunity to see that. So we've just done it for the width of the hand. I like to personally fold it over. Okay, so that's half a bandage, and we fold it over. So I'm going to get the fighter to hold this in position just now. There, we are going to go around the wrist, the bigger set bandage. So go around, want it firm, not too tight, it's going to stop the circulation. Don't want it too loose, it's going to fall off here. Now, in MMA, it's illegal to put tape across the knuckles, any form of tape, anything else. Like, I've seen people put some ridiculous stuff under the knuckles, like I'm not going to mention, but it's very, very important. It is illegal to have anything along there, okay? So we need to make sure it's bandage only. Keep your fingers open. It's important you get the fighter to keep their fingers open all the time, because you don't want to squash their fingers together. So you want to make sure that their fingers are open at all times. That's really important. So what you can do is you can also go around the thumb as well. It's not compulsory, although I always like to go around the thumb just for an extra little bit of support. I'll go around once, I'll go around twice, and that's more than enough in my opinion. So there's loads of different ways to doing this. I like to go a couple of times round the wrist, a couple of times round the palm and the knuckle. And again, that can vary depending on the fighter's game plan. So if they want to strike, stand up and bang, and they're a heavy hitter, then you're going to load up those knuckles. And just hold it underneath for me, please. If they're more of a grappler and their game plan is to take the fight to the ground, you want to do a little less across the knuckles so they've got more freedom of movement. So this is zinc oxide tape. This one's really good actually. This is we got these rolls from Thailand recently. You can get them over here from chemists, some chemists, you get it online. It's also available at NewLife Gym, a couple of £1 a roll. Good investment. So we're here and we're just going to go around just to secure this bit here. So I've got knuckle loaded up. Just turn around, palm's got a good bit of bandage over it. That's fine, we're just going to roll that up. So that'll be a bar eventually once we put enough tape on it. So at this point here, different ways of doing it. You can get a smaller piece of tape, or you can tear this tape in half. I just like to use, this is good enough for me. So go around the middle here. I'm going to pinch it anyway. Turn the hand, turn. And we should end up in this position here. So I'll give it a little roll anyway. There. Okay. From this position, hold it at the bottom. We're going to tear the tape. It's really easy to tear. Okay, here. I'm just going to put that down. There. Make sure the glue gets a nice connection with the bandage. That's very important. So again, and then we'll go through here again. Underneath. Tuck it in. Give it a wee tug. Turn. Twist. There, and all the way down again. How's that feeling for you?
It's good, yeah.
Excellent. So always want to make sure the fighter's happy with the wrap, because they might want more or less bandage or less padding, and you always reassure them if they're not happy with the bandage, you are prepared to cut it all off and start again. It's all about the fight at this stage, what they're wanting. You don't want your fighter to go in with poor hand wraps or anything that's going to knock their confidence in the slightest or distract them. So it has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect for them. So again, I'm going to run this down. If you could just make a fist for me. And so at this point here, we've went through the fingers there. Okay, we're just going to go across here. Okay, any tape beyond this point here is illegal. Okay, you cannot do that if you're getting the wrap signed off. That shouldn't be allowed. So here, you don't want to load up too much as well. You want the fighter to be able to get their hand inside the glove. There, okay, so this is nice and compact, nice and tight. There, that's why I like to use the actual roll rather than tearing it off. I feel that extra little pull just helps it get that purchase there at the end. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, I'm just going to go in a diagonal here, okay, in an X shape, or a Scotland flag if you're patriotic. Take this one because I find that one tricky going that direction. So here, again, straight across, like so, there. Go around the wrist at this point, just a little extra bit of security. I like to minimise how many times I'm actually looping around because I find sometimes it can be a bit restrictive, it can stop the circulation slightly. So there, okay, at this point I'm going to go across here just to secure the X, there. I am going to now go in the opposite direction. Okay, this is what we call the plywood effect. Okay, so we've got one set of tape, one layer going horizontally, and another one going vertically there. So always makes a stronger structure if you have two different layers going in opposite directions, hence the reason why it's called the plywood effect. There, more layers, again just making sure so nice and secure there, like so. Okay, fill all the gaps. It's a good idea to practice this in your own time and not just wing it when you show up to the show. You want it to be perfect. You want the fighter to feel like they're ready to step in that cage, like they're ready for business. Okay, they're ready to fight. You want these to feel like cannons. You're going to go again, cross, just tear. Again, it's a third layer. Again, straight across here, and then I'm just going to go around the wrist again, like so. Okay, again, don't want this to be too tight, otherwise it becomes restrictive. Yeah, that's fine. There's different ways of doing this. Everyone has their own preference. This is a way I've developed over the years, learning different ways of doing it. This is perfect for me there. Okay, so we're going to turn the hand round. We've still got this bar here. Okay, I just want to tidy it up a little bit, so you just keep your fingers open. Again, we can't go across the knuckle, but we can go across the palm here, like so. Okay. At this point here, it's very important the fingers are kept open. There. Okay, I want as much of the palm as exposed as possible. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a tidy up job here, just tidy up here. Okay. Tidy up at the side, turn the hand that way. Let's go down round outside. Okay, and you can go around the thumb as well. Okay, not a massive fan of going around the thumb with tape, but if they have an injury, just make a fist for me please. If they have any injuries or anything like that, they want a bit extra support, again it's all down to the fighter's preference. For me personally, when I was fighting, I didn't always like the thumb wrapped up because I liked freedom of movement. There. Okay, so nice open palm there, like so. So you can grab your wrist, grab my wrist, that's it, turn around here. So what I normally do is, I go across one more time. The wrist again. Bit extra support. Wrist wants to be solid. This bit here is just a finishing touch to hold that last bit of tape in place. There, make a fist. And there, just go to pat it. Make sure everything's solid, nice and compact. Turn it around. Again, making sure everything's there. There's no wee untidy bits. I like it to be nice and tidy, and just keep rubbing that down there, making sure that glue's got a nice firm. It's heat activated, so if you just use a bit of friction to heat it up, that'll make it nice and solid. Make a fist again. There. Grab my wrist. Okay, is that okay for you?
Yep, that's
Stopping
good.
your circulation?
No, it's all
No?
good.
Excellent. You ready to fight?
Yeah.
Good, let's do it.